Guys, welcome back to my channel. Today, we're gonna be doing something that I kind of find pretty fun. Well, I find math subjects always pretty entertaining, but today it's gonna be a good lesson. It's gonna be on qualitative functions. So that's what we're gonna be getting into. So let's get on with the video. Okay, so let me get my whiteboard. So qualitative functions, guys. So this is okay. So when I at least think of math, I think of numbers, shapes, functions, rational numbers, coefficients, different things along those lines. But with this lesson, there's literally no numbers involved at all. So, for my people who do not like math, you're probably like, woohoo, no numbers. Okay, but don't let me fool you. It can be tricky. So I'm going to teach you how to do it in a fun way. That's what my goal is all the time, to be entertaining when I teach. But that's what we're going to be learning about. Okay, so qualitative functions. Let me read to you. I'm reading on the side of my notes, so let me just read to you basically what it will be containing of. So qualitative graphs are graphs used to represent situations that may not have numerical values or graphs. It's all about quality, not quantity. Kind of how you would say, my math teacher would always say, it's about the quality of your friends, not the quantity of your friends. For example, it's about having a couple good friends rather than having a whole bunch of not so great friends. So I'm gonna give you an example of one. Ooh, this racing. I'm gonna give you an example of one and I'll explain it. Is it going yet? Okay. So one of the examples, as you can see, does not contain any numbers. If anything, there's more letters. That was a joke, because you know that. Okay. Anyways, so as you see, this is a graph. We're showing a graph, sample of a graph, and then this is example A. So I'll give you about 3 examples. So let me scoot my chair this way so I can explain it. Oh, my dog Faye is joining us today. If you want to see Faye. Oh, I don't know how to turn it. Faye. That's Faye. Okay. Anyways. Okay. So qualitative functions. So this graph shows a line increasing, going up, getting higher. It's leveling higher. And then right here it settles. And then as you see, it decreases. So we're going upwards, settles, and then decreases. It falls right back down. Okay? So that's basically what it is. When you're talking about qualitative, not quadratic, qualitative functions, because there's 2 similar functions that you get the same meaning out of it. But right now we're talking about qualitative functions. So it's all about basically levelment. So it's talking about how lines, nonlinear lines settle, increase, decrease again. So that's kind of what it's all about. It's pretty simple, but a lot of people can get it mixed up. So that's one example. I will give you example B. Okay, So, boom. Okay, so we got a lot going on right here. So, I'm gonna read it to you. And then, obviously I'm not face to face. Well, I am. I'm looking at you through the camera, but there's not an actual human in front of me where you can ask me questions. So that's why the comment box is there. So, just comment. Comment down below. Okay, so, I'm being weird, but moving on. I'm gonna explain it to you. Okay, so we've got a line increasing. It's going upwards, just like a balloon. When you have a balloon full of helium, will it travel downwards or will it travel upwards? It travels upwards, okay? So you can picture a little balloon traveling up this line, which, as you can see, the height of the balloon is increasing when you put helium in it. And then you have a fall of decreasement, okay? So increasing, decreasing, and then it settles off right here. And then look at this, and then it increases, then it settles, and then it decreases. Okay? So I'm sorry if you can't really see it. I kind of did write it small. But that was another example. Today's video is going to kind of be a little shorter because it's pretty basic. Okay, I'm going to throw something tricky at you. So, let's see. Okay, let me write it down and then I can show you. Okay, so now this looks pretty different. But right here you have an increasement. It settles right here. And then it increases, and then it has a slight decrease. Do you see that kind of... It's like an upside down U-shaped line. So this is definitely not a linear line. A linear line is more of example this line right here and this line. So this is a slight decrease because it's going downwards, okay? Downwards, decreasing. They both have D's. That's kind of how I remember it. And then we increase. The balloon full of helium is going upwards. So that's kind of what it's all about. But so some equations will... Here's some examples of what a word problem of qualitative functions will look like. So for example, the temp increases. So we have a line traveling upwards. It levels off, which can be the same thing as settlement, and then it decreases, it goes downwards as the sun sets. And then another one is the cells increase, boom, going up. Then a slight decrease, not like a it's not like a big old dramatic decrease. And when I mean by dramatic, I mean like a major decrease. Now this was just like a slight decrease. And then it increases, guys. It increases and it stays the same, It chills, levels off, and then it increases. So, man, this is like dealing with a 13-year-old girl. We've got levels, we've got attitude going up, spiking up, and then we've got a total emotional downwards where we're just sobbing, crying. Or sometimes we have big old highs where we're happy as ever, So that's a way to look at it. But, excuse me. But that was it. Like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.